Right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast. We have two amazing guests with us today. Let's get it.
Yo, what's good? How y'all doing in the chat today? It's a Friday. We got some special guests, the top promoter in Miami, the boy Jeff. Y'all already know about him.
It's Thursday, bro.
It's Thursday? Oh, it's not Friday? Damn. Hey, I'm sorry, but my day's been merging, man. My bad. We still got a podcast tomorrow. We got Janae. Where do you work again? You said Gecko? All right, if you know where that is in Miami, go check her out at Gecko. Leave a nice, huge tip.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her Unfiltered left it,
Yeah.
and then she's gonna keep coming to the podcast.
Yeah.
Wait,
Run
hold
up
on.
the drink tab too.
Is that the new restaurant?
Yeah, with Bad Bunny and David Grootman.
Bad Bunny. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Is I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive to eat that, right?
Oh yeah, it's expensive. You got to drop bread, but it's really good. It's a good experience.
You think people go there because it's good or because it's like tied to Bad Bunny?
I want to say both, definitely. Because we have people come in there that are spending like crazy amounts of money. Like we've had a lot of celebrities that are like regular faces there now too.
Name some celebrities that go there a lot.
Rick Ross comes a lot. DJ Khaled does. Future does. Like he was there again last night. He's always coming in there. Those are like the top three, besides like David Grootman, of course. But he's always dragging in like some celebrity in there.
Gotcha. Okay,
Same
cool.
with like what's his name? Steve will do it or whatever.
Yeah, Steve would do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know him. Real quick. So Basil kind of introduced a guest for us. Do you want to introduce yourself, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Jeff, promoter out here in Miami. I'm from Philadelphia, and yeah.
From Philly. Okay.
Man, he's being humble. He's the biggest promoter in Miami. If you don't know him, you're not a promoter.
So tell us how does it feel like to be a promoter in Miami?
It's a nonstop, partying every day. You're at the club every night with about 10 to 20 girls in your section, and there's no loyalty out there, but it's good money. It's definitely the time of your life. Every guy wants to be you, and every girl, wants to be with you until they realize, what you do for a living. So
yeah, I was gonna ask you that too next. How is it like having a girlfriend doing that job?
You can't, because what I say to everyone is no girl is secure enough to date a Miami promoter. Even if I'm loyal to a girl, I'm out with about 10 to 20 girls every night. They're not gonna know what's going on. It's also very stressful as a promoter to have, a girl coming out with you, because I'm actually working at the club. It's not just all, drinking, having fun. I got to take care of my clients. I got to take care of my girls. And, my girl is not going to be in a good mood when I can't give her 100% of the attention all night. And part of my job is, flirting or entertaining the other girls in my section. And if I did have a girl, she would not be okay with that. So, I've tried it before. It didn't work out. And what I could say is, until I find a girl who's very secure and, in her own skin, I don't think it's something that you should do. Also, I don't think it's good for business as a promoter to have a distraction like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you guys are both in like in a field where you're meeting celebrities, right?
Yes.
How do you guys feel about that? You're not from here, are you?
No,
Miami?
from
Where you
Philly.
from?
Philly.
Philly?
Yeah.
And you're from where?
Maryland.
From Maryland. So coming from like up north, that's not really places where you really like get to meet and mingle with celebrities. How do you guys feel about that now?
I think it's pretty interesting, honestly, just to kind of see how they interact with other people, like see how they really are in person. But so far, it's been like a really good experience from the people that at least I've encountered. The only thing, like people that kind of like stuck up in a way, or I would say, are like some of the influencers or whatever that I'll see around. I'm just like, oof.
So give us one good, like the best celebrity encounter you've had and the worst celebrity encounter you've had.
The best celebrity encounter. I want to say probably Leonardo DiCaprio because I literally still can't believe that I met him.
Okay.
So I was able to like serve him drinks there, and he's
Mhm.
just super nice, super humble. Like he's a really nice guy. And the only person that I've met that came in there that I didn't like was definitely Nikita Dragon.
Really?
Yeah, she was doing the most.
He.
Well, you know.
Yeah, he.
Anyway, very messy energy in there, like being super loud and obnoxious. I'm like, this is a really fine dining restaurant. Like, you shouldn't be acting like that. And then the whole thing, like with her walking around naked around the Good Time Hotel and like her getting arrested. Yeah, like that was crazy. I'm like, girl, I'm like pretty sure she's like banned from our restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Interesting.
banned from there too.
What do you do?
I'm a drink runner.
No, what did he do?
Oh, what did so Nikita was walking around naked around the pool, and then she started splashing water all over security, and they were like telling her to like stop. And this was at the Good
So
Time
just like
Hotel,
no bra.
like completely naked.
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
think that she got away with that because he was a she?
Well,
If he
she-
was still a he, do you think he would have gotten away with throwing water at the security?
honestly, I'm not too sure how they would handle that situation. In that defense, I mean,
I guarantee you, if a man goes up to security and splashes water
like
on them,
naked.
just in general, I think that dude's
Yeah,
gonna
bro,
get.
He's getting stopped. He getting smacked.
Yeah.
If anything, like he might like, they might like physically do something.
Wait, did he get arrested?
Nikita was arrested. She was in jail for like a couple days. Some
And-
like fan, I think, bailed her out, if I'm correct on
Yeah,
that.
I heard about
Man.
that. I heard that he or she didn't have enough money to
Bro.
get bailed out.
Yeah, she didn't have enough cash, but that was the backstory. I'm
When-
like,
When Nikita went to jail, did he go to a women like
Good question.
cell or a male cell?
well, Nikita had said that she went to the men's section, but
Okay.
apparently that was a lie that people were finding out afterwards, that she was actually kept by herself because of the status that she has. So at this point, I don't really know what's real and what's true.
Where do you think he should have been placed
Personally,
personally?
in my opinion, I mean, with a full transition, I mean, like I would put her in the women's, honestly, because like
So he doesn't have a dick anymore.
no, she has like a vagina. So I would
Oh, is
place
that
her in
fake
women's.
vagina?
Like, I mean, you can do this. I've like, what can't you do nowadays? Like, it's crazy, but
Yeah.
like I would place her there just out of the safety because of like, especially having that private part now, and like,
Oh yeah, of course,
You
yeah,
know.
definitely. But then what about the safety of the women?
I mean,
That's a guy.
That's a guy. Like,
Let's be honest. That's a guy.
Keep it a buck, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
I
have
mean,
kids.
there's certain people that I feel how they feel about it. I mean, personally, if I was in there, I wouldn't care. I mean,
Until like he physically took control of you and you
Mm.
couldn't fight back.
I mean,
Does he or she still have a man voice, or is it
no, it's super girly. Like she's small. Like she's tiny.
does the voice get changed too, or does he have to work on that?
I mean, he could
Nah.
take the Adam's apple out, but it
Nah, when you
doesn't really-
lose your testicles, your voice gets higher.
Oh,
Mm.
is that true?
Shout out for Anwar for
Yeah.
always knowing all this weird shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he always know this weird
So
shit?
Jeff, how do you feel about all that? Like, do you think do you claim Nikita's a she or he?
All I could tell you is that I've been out in Miami enough to know that girls who used to be guys, you have to be very careful nowadays, because I've seen guys starting to hook up with transitioned girls or
Transformers.
Yep. And they didn't know till afterwards,
After hooking up?
Oh, yeah. Well, they got to that point and then someone told them before it went all the way. And it's, listen, you can meet a lot of people in Miami that look like, badass girl and they're actually a man. So yeah, it's pretty scary. And that's never happened to me, but I've had people, and I've actually been on a boat with a famous influencer who was a transitioned girl, I guess you want to call it. And my client was actually making out with her on the boat, and I knew who it was, but I didn't want to say
nothing because it's your client.
Oh
well,
nah.
no. It's not, the problem is that community is very, very like
Delicate.
Yeah, if you
They're
say
delicate.
something to somebody, you can be canceled real quick, especially if it's an influencer. Yeah, it's I stay out of it. But
Yeah, why do you think that their feelings matter so much? Like, why is it that they can cancel someone just like that, man? There's so many people that get canceled just by saying something wrong about them.
everyone's soft nowadays. You know, it's people are just it's everyone's. I mean, people's feelings should matter, but you know, everyone takes everything to the next level on what's what's important and what's not. No, I mean that's kind of different. You know, it depends on where you live too. Down here, everything's more accepted. You know, in terms of what people do. I can tell you, I'm from the Northeast, and over there, you know, strippers, OnlyFans, girls, all that stuff that's not accepted over there. Down here, it's normalized. So everything is different depending on the culture you're from, where you live, and you know, and all that.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever had an encounter with a transformer at work?
I have, but normally I can tell. If it, you know, like I said, you look at the Adam's apple. I don't know if you can get that replaced, by the way.
Huh.
I'm not 100% sure, but you could tell, you know, also you look at the hands, the feet, you could tell if it's what it is. And I've never encountered something where I mistaken one, but yes, I have. Like, for example, I used to work in Mr. Jones, and there was a situation where there was a, you know, a influencer who was, you know, transitioned into a woman, and they wouldn't let her in to because Mr. Jones is probably the strictest club in Miami in terms of who can get in, who cannot. And you know, only girls can really get in with promoters, and they knew who it was. They didn't let her in. She caused the scene, and
so he wanted to be treated like a girl.
Yes,
because she.
No, it looked like a girl, but they knew who it was, and you know, then caused a scene on social media. You know, said they're transphobic, whatever the term is nowadays.
So she transitioned, but she didn't get the double standards of a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. He did. Okay. Gotcha. Wow, that's crazy. Do we have any chats, bro?
We got one question from Natty Based. I guess for Jeff, he said, "Do y'all plan on staying and promoting long term, or just for a bit? Also, what's next after promoting for y'all?" Janae's not a promoter.
Yeah, Janae's not a promoter. I guess. Yeah, no, she's not. What about you?
Promoting is not the long term, you know, idea for me. I got into it actually. I used to be a college athlete. I got into promoting because I got hurt, and I knew a lot of girls. Once I got into promoting, you know, I kind of took off from there. Once you get a lot of girls, you get a lot of clients, you make a lot of money, you make connections. But I've actually started my own hospitality group. So I used to go out to the club about 7 days a week. It got exhausting. It's actually a very lonely lifestyle.
God damn, 7 days a week?
Yeah. Well, promoting is a very lonely lifestyle, and that's what people don't understand. You could see these guys that will say, you know, see you on social media and say, "I want to live your life." And it's a great life to live rather than sitting behind a desk like 9 to 5 every day. But no, it's not a long-term future for me. I want to make connections, and I've had made connections to build, you know, something bigger, something where I can be behind the scenes and make my money rather than have to be out every day around, you know, different people every day. It's also a very fast lifestyle. Not many people can keep up with it because there are no long-term connections. There are, but there aren't. It's new people every week in Miami. So
gotcha. My boy Daniel says, did they tell him that they were trans? I'd feel hella violated.
Bro, if I were ever in that situation, I'm beating the shit out of them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
that's a guy, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Pockets.
You're talking to somebody and you find out he's a she or she's a he. What you doing about that?
Like I'm in person?
Like you're like you've dated them, you've gone out on a date, you've been talking to them on Instagram.
I mean, they're getting blocked immediately, and I'm hoping nobody found out about it. But yeah, it's not a. I wouldn't say violence is the way to go, but I would say, yeah, that you gotta.
Can you understand why there was actually a story where something like that happened and the guy ended up taking her life or taking his life?
Oh, I wouldn't take the life. No.
So he murdered
her.
Oof.
He murdered him.
Sheesh.
He murdered them.
He must have really been like, he might have been thinking about his sexuality.
Yeah. I mean, bro, that's deceitful as fuck though.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, right? If you're gonna transform, why not be honest about it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to, from what I'm told and what what you're supposed to do. They're supposed to be honest and upfront about it. Now, I don't know if that's never happened to me, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to tell you beforehand.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no rules, but you would think that they would tell you. But yeah,
because that's a little weird.
Gotcha. Yo, Astro, shout out to you, homie. He said, "Yep, I just found the channel." So what about you? What's one thing, or what's one of your best celebrity encounters and one of your worst?
My best celebrity encounter was definitely when Jack Harlow booked the table off me.
Okay.
At Gold Rush, it was right after Corona and Gold.
Is that
Rush.
a strip club?
Yeah. So Gold Rush is owned by 11. It's 11's sister club, but during Corona, it was the only club that was really open, late hours. And I got a call late at night. He said, "This guy wants to book a table off you." He got me on the phone. He said, "I'm Jack Harlow's manager. Now I don't want you telling the club that who I am. We have 30 people. We want to book a section." They booked it for like 30K. I came in the section. I partied with them all night. It was a great time. He was super cool. But then worst encounter. Also,
shout out to Jack.
Yeah. Also, 50 Cent was really good as well. 50
Really?
Cent.
Shout out to 50.
Worst was definitely probably Roddy Rich. Roddy Rich.
Really?
That's what they always say.
Yeah, I brought him up. He was at Jones. He wanted girls from my section. You know, now as a promoter, when someone wants your girls, you're
Mhm.
supposed to go with them.
Mhm.
Now I don't really care. I've seen enough celebrities. I don't really care to talk to celebrities. Like, you know, I'm in the club to make my money. But I went up with the girls, and security stopped me, and he said, "No, you're not allowed to come in." I said, "Then my girls aren't coming in." And he had a little something to say to me, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, yeah, probably Roddy Rich is probably the worst.
Wow. So did the girls still go with him?
I told the girls they can go because you know, I
They
like-
probably wanted to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't that big of a deal to me. The point was how
Yeah, of course.
disrespectful to me in terms of how his people just kind of stopped me when they asked me to come bring the girls. But
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Do you guys have any questions for us? No
I don't
questions.
give
You
a
guys have any
fuck
questions
about
for
us.
each other?
We're boring, bro.
I mean, like, what's your experience with any celebrities if you've encountered?
I mean,
any out here?
I've encountered celebrities through the connections I had with FNF.
Oh yeah.
Don't think I had any negative experiences, to be honest. Everybody I met was amazing. Some huge influencers, some huge names,
Mhm.
and honestly, the only negative experience I had were like baby mothers of rappers. Like those were the
Shout out
only.
Fetty Wap.
That
Yeah,
just
shout out
sounds
to Fetty Wap,
traumatizing.
and well, I wasn't there for the Asian doll thing, but yeah, it's always the baby mothers, and it wasn't even technically me. They were just disrespectful to everybody, but I've never had any negative experiences. Yeah, so
It's good.
but yeah, guys, go ahead. Anwar, go ahead.
David Jones has this question he asked at the top of the chat, and he asked it again.
What's that?
Controversial question for the panel and guests. If a guy keeps his socks on during sex, is it a sign that he's not ready to commit? He really wants to know.
Isn't that random? That's very.
Why
very
socks?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
So what do you
for him
think?
to
You're
keep it
from
on
a
or the
woman's
question?
perspective.
I
If
think
a-
he's gay too.
If from a woman's perspective, if a guy isn't taking off his socks, what's that mean to you?
Like, I don't know. That's just a little sus. Like, like I don't know if you don't like your feet or like what, but that's just
Oh, it's
like
a problem.
Do you
weird.
That's what
pay
you're saying?
attention to that?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
So women, yo, she's teaching me shit because I didn't know. I swear, I barely take my socks off.
Oh, I take.
I don't- I
I
just
don't
don't-
like wearing socks.
I
bro.
barely
It's not
take my socks,
comfortable.
but that's not like a self-conscious thing. It's just I don't know. I don't think about that. Like when I'm about to get into the act, I'm not like, yo, let me take my socks off. You know what I mean? But I didn't know women actually paid attention to that. So thanks for letting me know. I guess I need to start taking my socks off. You
You
know?
pay attention to everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I had a question. He had to step off yesterday. Do women do shit tests?
Women
Oh
do
yeah, I
what?
Shit
remember
test.
that. Yeah, we had a conversation about it yesterday.
Do what?
Do women have like shit tests? Like, so they'll test a man to see if if he's the right guy for them.
What do you mean by test?
What do you want?
Like,
Shit test could be like you wearing something skanky
Yeah.
or like slutty.
So essentially, he was
see-
trying to prove a point to me yesterday. I told him that I don't think women do it, but he told me that he thinks women do test on men. So his example was like, let's say me, fuck, I hate doing this, but let's say you and a guy are dating, right?
Mhm.
And you wear something skanky.
Mhm.
Are you doing it to find out if he's okay with that? Or are you just doing it because that's just the way you want to dress?
in my opinion, I only dress for myself.
Mhm.
So it's either if I'm feeling like I want to look coochie, I'm gonna look coochie. If I want to
Mhm.
look classy, I'm gonna look classy. I mean, there's really no in between.
even
But
if you're in a relationship.
yeah, like it's not gonna stop what I'm gonna wear. It's not like it's like all the time, you know. There's like every outfit is for a certain event. Like I always know
Okay.
how to dress to what extent. So like it's not like I'm gonna show up somewhere
Like
nice.
booty
Like
shorts and
look,
like
yeah, no, like I always keep it appropriate.
yeah, but
like,
you wouldn't try
know,
like your man to see if he
No.
like you on that.
no. 'cause,
So you
like,
were-
you know,
No. The girls yesterday said
Bro,
yeah.
all girls should test
No, yeah,
subconsciously.
yeah,
bro.
it's subconsciously.
You can't even
but-
ask the
all right,
question.
so you're
Even the girls
doing it.
yesterday
You're
said
doing it subconsciously. Then you don't even know you're doing it.
Like the girl yesterday, she said I had my friends hit the guy up.
Bro, but like that's a very small percentage. I think. I don't. Have you ever asked your girl to hit up your boyfriend just to test him?
no.
Like that might be a small percentage, but I'm saying
I feel
girls
like
shit
that's
But
test.
dumb.
but that's what I'm saying. You
Girl
said
shit
all
test.
girls. You said all girls do it.
All girls
All
shit
girls
test.
do it.
All girls shit test.
All right,
bro.
so Anwar's saying all girls shit test too. I don't know if they do it, man. I'm just being honest.
they're not
I
gonna
don't know.
like. They're trying to see
Bro,
if
how
they're
about
it's a
you?
real
Let's
nigga or
get your
not.
opinion, bro. Do you think girls shit test guys?
I think both people should test each other. I think it depends on how toxic the person is.
Mhm.
If they're toxic, I never heard the word shit test, but I guess
Me neither.
no. So
he
but,
just said that.
But yeah, so it depends on how toxic the relationship is. I can tell you right now, if I like a girl and I'm gonna test her, I'm gonna act like I don't care about something, see how she acts. Is she really gonna want to go out there, girls? Is she gonna ask me for permission?
Mhm.
Is she just gonna do it anyways? Because those things tell me how loyal she is and whether she wants me for what I have
Gotcha.
or if she wants me for who I am. So I think it can go both ways. Now, yeah, girls doing it, they do it, but depends on how toxic they are. Now, if they do it subconsciously, maybe they're just oblivious and it could be a dumb girl.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so I think it just depends on how toxic the person is.
Okay.
Basically trying to find red flags.
Yeah.
Girls are definitely doing that.
I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe like throughout the time where you're getting to know someone, because when you get to first talk to someone, you're essentially getting to know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, during that period, I guess you find out like red flags and green flags, but I don't know if, like, I wouldn't purposely test somebody. Like, why?
You're not purposely gonna do it. Like, no, but you have things that you like and you want in a girl, and you're gonna see if she's gonna do that or not do it. Like subconsciously.
Like, give me an example.
I want a girl to cook and clean. Like, am
Yeah,
I
but
really,
how-
am I really gonna put her on a
but-
test?
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna find that out regardless in time.
Yeah, but that's a shit test.
How's that a shit test? You're not testing her. You're just gonna find out through time.
If she does it or not. So you're
Right.
testing
But
her.
how's that a test?
You're testing her.
But no person, whether it's a guy or girl, they don't like to waste their time. The biggest thing people don't like to do is waste their time. So they're gonna do it early in the relationship to see whether that person is loyal, whether they're not loyal, whether they don't give a fuck, whether they give a fuck, whatever it is, they want to know whether they're wasting their time. And so a lot of people want to get the power in the relationship. So in a lot of toxic relationships, somebody has to have the power. Somebody has to wear the pants, whether it's the girl or the guy. And usually the insecure one is doing that shit test.
Gotcha. Yo, any other chats, Anwar?
Yeah, Natty Base wants to know what's the average week of a promoter look like. He said, like, walk us through like a day.
One more time.
He just went over this, but go ahead. Go ahead and tell it.
Yeah, so your basic week is it's a lot of phone calls. Your DMs do not stop. That's another problem with dating somebody. Your girl's gonna think that you're getting DM'd by girls all day, which you are, but a lot of it is business. So it's on the phone about 24/7. I can get a phone call about 5 a.m. asking me for a move. But yeah, so
Damn, 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, I've gotten calls at 5, 6 a.m. Hey, what's the move? And it's whether you want to take it or not, but money is money. But yeah, so I mean, it's phone calls all day. You're setting up events for clients, girls, whatever it is. Then usually around 9:30, 10 p.m. You might have a dinner party that you're gonna attend. Bring the girls out. Then you're gonna go to the nightclub. Be out till 4 or 5 a.m. Normally, I'll sleep about 5, 6 hours a day, if that. Sometimes less. Wake up at 1 p.m. Just restarts. It's nonstop every day. You lose track of the days when you're a promoter, definitely, especially when you live in Miami. But yeah, it's just probably 5 a.m. every night is when I'm gonna get home. Sometimes later, and it just restarts every day.
Gotcha. You don't have to answer this, but do you feel like you get a lot more action since you're a promoter than if you weren't a promoter?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Before I was a promoter, I was a college athlete, but I still got action because I was a college athlete. But being a promoter, think about it this way. Well, it depends on who the promoter is, but even ugly old promoters still get way more action than they would. That's why a lot of people hang on to it for so long, because they're living this fantasy life. Girls come to Miami for one reason. It's to get away from whatever problems from their miserable lives they live back wherever they're from. So they're coming to fuck a Miami guy. And when you're in the club, it's 10, 15 girls around the table and it's just you. Even if you're not a good looking promoter, you're going to get action. So
Gotcha.
For sure.
Okay. Well, that answers my next question, so I'm not even going to ask it. All right, cool. I'll say this. Yeah, bro. What would you do now that you're thinking about not being a promoter long term? Like, what's your end goal?
I honestly don't know what I want to do in the future, but I do know, like I said, I want to, whether it's open, I've opened up my own hospitality group, but whether it's be a partner in a venue, start my own venue, or even get into something that has nothing to do with promoting, I want to do something where I don't have to, I could make my own schedule, work my own hours, oversee the people who are making the money for me.
Gotcha.
So
you want to be a boss.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Austin says they want you to be 6 feet, make 6 figures, have 6 inches, and have nice feet. All we want from y'all is loyalty. Dead. I don't know about the 6 inches though. I don't know. All right. David says my loyalty test strikes again. Yeah, man, that loyalty test is crazy. Ask a DJ his body count. He's not a DJ. He's a promoter. But do you want to answer that one?
What my body count is?
Yeah.
Depends what girl I'm talking to. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know
Great
my
answer. That was
yeah, I don't know my exact body count, but you know,
Yo, let's talk about that. I feel like women keep count and men don't.
We don't like
Like, what's the point of keeping count for a man?
exactly. Definitely, if you're getting pussy, nah, guys that don't get pussy definitely count, bro. They sit here and literally they'll make a whole list of
Yeah.
the girls they fuck.
But let's be honest. As a guy, I've never once thought about keeping count. Why? Like what's the purpose? I don't even think.
Bro, I forget the girls' names. Like,
Yeah,
can't
like I don't
really
even think
remember
that
the
I would
number.
want to tell like my girl, like, yeah, if a girl asks me what my body count is, like realistically, first of all, it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Because I'm a guy. Second of all, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I can tell them that. Like, I don't even know it.
Yeah.
well, I feel like it can go both ways too. Some girls want a guy with a low body count, but some girls want to see how experienced the guy is.
Yeah.
Because the real freaks out there, and I'm gonna tell you right now, girls in Miami are way freakier than girls from other places. And not even girls who are from Miami, girls who come visit Miami.
He's not lying.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but you know, also when you have a lot of sex gets boring. You gotta have stuff that spices it up. But sometimes, like I said, it depends on who's asking me. I gotta read the girl to know what answer to give her. Because some girls will write you off if you
Yeah.
say too high of a number. So
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't know it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't
know
can't
it
remember the
either.
number.
Yeah.
So it's like
But-
I can't even give it.
But also girls, I don't know if you heard what J. Cole said. Girls say whatever their number is, you got to multiply it by 3 because girls will never tell you the truth about their body count.
Hmm.
Yeah.
With that being said, do you want to let us know what your body count is? I don't think girls are actually ever honest about their body count.
Yeah, they're not gonna say.
I really don't.
I mean, we judge them no matter what.
And definitely, if it's over 10, they're not even going to speak.
No,
They're
bro.
not-
Imagine if
It's
like
definitely not over 10. That's all I'll say.
your body
you
count's
and
not
every
over
other
10.
girl.
How long
No,
you lived in
so-
Miami?
Not over 10.
How
So
long
what-
you lived in Miami?
Like 5 months.
To be fair, she's not.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hopefully that sticks with her too.
No, it will forever because these motherfuckers are dirty. They're not worth my time. Like, no.
So whatever number it is, should we multiply that by 3?
No.
No, it is what it is.
No, I'm keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Okay, cool. Well, why do you think that it matters to women what guys' body counts are? And do you think
well,
it should matter?
me personally,
You don't care.
I don't care.
I
As long as
told
you
you.
don't have any fucking STDs and you know what you're doing, that's literally all that matters. I don't care how many people you've screwed. But for some other women though, I don't know. I guess
Why
they just
does it
kind of get
matter?
intimidated in some way about the other women that he's been with, I guess. You know, like what do they look like? Like how was it? Like what did they do? Because you know, some other girls think like that.
Mhm.
So that's what I could vouch for on their behalf. But
Okay.
Gotcha.
you
Have
know,
you ever been in a relationship?
Mhm.
How long did your longest relationship last?
5 years.
5 years. God
Mhm.
damn. What
Yeah.
happened? Why y'all break up? If you don't mind me asking.
We broke up because we just weren't growing on this. Like we just weren't growing together.
Who
Like
broke up with who?
I broke up with him. Yeah, so I was just like elevating and like I was trying to bring him up there with me
And
because
he
you
wasn't
know
doing shit. So he
No,
was
like-
a lazy bum, basically.
he was like a homebody and only like cared more about his friends. And it's like I had just gone through this like I was going through my little spiritual awakening. I got my mind right, my body right. Like
You
know
played video games?
who him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I always laugh when girls say they
Fucking
went.
2K.
yeah, if
like
you
I'm
play
literally
video games-
traumatized.
I always
Yeah.
laugh when girls say they go through a spiritual awakening.
No, dead ass.
That usually means they went through a whole phase,
They realize
No,
what
and
they
now
do.
they're like, "Hold on, actually, being a hoe is not that fun."
I was never a hoe.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't-
not saying you. I'm saying in general.
I mean, some girls, yeah,
Right?
but like
Girls are like, "Wait, I caught 20 bodies this summer. Maybe this isn't the right thing to do."
Mm.
Bro, girls catch bodies quick,
yeah.
real quick.
Like I'm sure if I didn't give a shit about myself, I'd probably be wrapped
With the
up.
amount of people that probably come up to you at like in Miami, yeah.
Yeah, or
be
just, like,
crazy.
that I know, but like I'm just like so reserved, so it's like
Hypothetical hypothetical question. Let's speak in terms of like relationships. If a
Mhm.
guy had 200 bodies,
Mhm.
but you wanted to take him seriously, like he was a good guy, he just had a lot of mileage on him, would that be a turnoff for you?
it depends how old they are.
The age
Um,
matters to you?
It did like okay, like if you're like 22 and you have 200 bodies, like that's a little much.
That's bad.
That's like a little fucking much.
Brother?
Yes, but like I mean,
I
I'm
can
not
see
gonna
that.
stop talking to them because of that. But like, I mean, of course, I'm gonna be like, I mean, like, damn.
Is
but
that just
like,
in Miami?
But
or is
wouldn't that mean that-
worldwide?
I mean, like, that's like anywhere. I mean, like I said, as long as you're not fucking burning.
Yeah,
Bro, wouldn't
I
that
don't
mean that
care.
like the guy is wanted by a lot of women though?
that's a good thing. That means he's successful in his own right.
I mean, if he is, then like he is. I mean, like if he's wanted by people, like I know I'm wanted by people, but I'm not entertaining that.
Yeah, but that's different
That's
for men and
different.
women.
That's
Yeah.
that way-
Like 100 guys wanting you doesn't impress us.
Yeah.
'cause
I mean,
guys
I
just wanna
hope
fuck.
not, because
Yeah.
that's like stupid.
If
Yeah, but
a
every-
guy's getting a lot of girls, then he has to, be a
Mhm.
successful guy or has a man of status.
But every guy wants a girl that's wanted by a lot of people, but isn't attainable by
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people.
facts.
So
Going into the next question.
hold on. She never answered it. So would you date the guy?
I mean, yeah, I'd still date him.
You would date him? Okay,
Yeah, as
so
long as he's got good energy.
so if you let's switch the tables. If you have 200 bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say you change your life around, you think any guy's gonna take you seriously?
To change your life around.
Um,
What the fuck? She just got ran through by the whole squad.
Wait, let's say you had a spiritual awakening after the 200 bodies. Do you think a guy would take you seriously?
I don't know. I mean, it just depends on how like you guys connect, honestly. Like I think that's all that matters, maybe. I don't really know.
Mhm.
I don't know what you guys think.
Gotcha. Yeah, the answer is no.
200 bodies?
Yeah.
Bro, nah. Her soul is gone, bro.
If you meet the woman of your dreams, Jeff, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's everything you ever wanted. You guys have a great connection. She just had 200 bodies within the last 2 years, but she just had a spiritual awakening, and she's a Libra,
Yeah.
which for some reason
And she made you wait.
Zodiac, yeah,
You had
Zodiac,
it like 4 dates.
yeah.
It comes down to one thing at that point: how's the sex? Because listen, you could have 200 bodies as long as you're clean and the sex is good. I can't tell if she's the girl of my dreams. You can't help who the girl of your dreams is.
Bro.
Listen, you said the girl of your dreams. I wouldn't want her. Clearly, like a girl over 20 bodies is concerning to me. And yet that's girls always say, well, there's double standard. Well, it is different for men and women.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know why, and maybe it's not fair, but it is different.
Yeah. So you would date her though?
Think about it. The woman of your dreams is
Think
gonna
about
be a bad bitch, bro.
your whole relationship. You're gonna be like, damn, she got ran through by 200. I might run into one of these dudes when I take her out to dinner.
You're in Miami, bro. If she's
And
a
you're-
bad bitch,
and
she
you're in
fucked all
Miami?
these successful
No,
guys, bro.
And you're in Miami.
Like you're interacting with successful guys. Like more
You
than
guys-
likely they fucked.
You guys might go to a Heat game, and 2 of the guys that she got ran through are right there.
It might seem like it would be attainable at first, but through the relationship, it wouldn't work out. You're right. I really didn't think about it the way you just put it in perspective. But most of the girls down here, like I said, you can't trust anything they say in terms of their body count, anyway. So, yeah, probably not the best idea though.
Yeah, Chad. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask the questions.
I do have a question for Janae real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you date a guy that wants other women also?
No.
Okay. So you don't think you'll ever be in like a relationship with a guy that you really like?
I mean, not while I'm living in Miami. Absolutely not.
No, you're just gonna have to settle, period.
I'm not settling.
80% of guys don't get pussy. So those 20% of guys are getting all the girls. Why would they settle down with one girl when they could get all these other girls?
I mean,
And guys are physical creatures.
I mean, yeah, but like I never dealt with that stuff like back at home. Like this is like
Hey, you fucked
I
with a guy that
only-
played video games though.
Well, not just that. Like he was actually pretty dope as fuck, but like still.
How much money did he make?
He had a lot of money.
He had a lot of money.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay.
Mhm.
So every other attribute he was failing at. I mean, if you was that guy,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have broke up with him.
I mean, we had our pros and cons, but at the end of the day, I was like, I've been in this for so long, I just like want to be by myself. So, yeah.
Yo, go ahead and read some of these chats, bro.
Let's see. Natty Base said Jeff mentioned that promoting is a lonely life, but you're constantly surrounded with success and women. Doesn't that contradict? Also, have you thought about open relationships?
Well, to answer the first question, why is it a lonely life? The reason it's a lonely life is because you can get as much sex in the world and you can meet as much successful people in the world, and that's connections. But how promoting works is these people who are bringing in money, they're in Miami for about a week, and then it's turnover. So you're meeting great people, but no one actually lives where you live. So all the connections, all the great women, all the successful people, they live in other states, other countries, wherever. And it's great connections, to build in the long term. But it's the same thing every week, just new people. I always make the joke, I can wear the same 4 outfits every week and no one would know because I'm meeting different people every week. So you have a lonely lifestyle because at the end of the day, I could fuck 4 dimes in a week, but it really wouldn't matter because, it's short term. It's in and out and, you make your money and you got to move on. That's why I say as a promoter, you cannot catch feelings and you got to be heartless. So, that answers the first question. What was the second question again?
The second question is, have you thought about open relationships?
Yes, I have, but most women do not want to share their man. I've been with a lot of bisexual women, and they said they will have threesomes with a man that they, don't have feelings for, but they will not do it with a guy that they have.
That is
feelings
the
for.
stupidest shit I've ever heard in my
It
fucking
is.
life, bro.
And they think it's okay to hook up with other women but not share them. I said, if you are bi,
These women are fucking stupid.
and you're
bro.
hooking up with another woman and I'm not joining, that's still considered cheating if I'm dating you.
Can you please, as a woman, can you help me understand that? Why is it that women are willing to have threesome with a random guy, quote unquote, that they don't care about, but they won't give a threesome to the guy who's providing for them, protecting for them, literally taking care of home? Why? It makes no sense to me. Shouldn't the guy that's taking care of you, paying for your bills, being there for you, supporting you, shouldn't he get those privileges? Why give it to a random guy?
Me personally, I don't swing that way in life, but I would say I think that it should be like 50-50. I mean, like,
So she should give a threesome to the random guy and her man?
No, I meant like they should both, like, he should have a say on who he wants in the bedroom, and so should she, and they like share, if that makes sense. I mean, that's like how I would do it if I like swing that.
So if she says she wants a man, you think that's okay?
I mean, yeah. If he wants another girl and he tells her, then bring another girl. I mean, like, it's not like the 2 guys have to do anything. Like, I have plenty of friends that have had threesomes with 2 guys, and the guys
That's a train.
catered to her, whatever. That.
Oh, so so that was
okay, but still, whatever. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right. No, but my question to you was, why is it that girls want to give a threesome to guys they don't know rather than their boyfriends?
I don't know. That's a little weird. I don't know. I've never done that, so I don't really.
But you also don't get the logic in that, right? Like, to me,
No.
why would you give it to some random guy?
Yeah, that's like.
Why not give it to your man?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm glad we agree on that. Any other chats, bro?
David Jones says so she wanted to grow and her ex didn't want to grow. I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
22-year-old guy with 200 bodies versus 22-year-old woman with 20 bodies. Tough call because both are hard to take. He said, Astro Chimp said, the girl of my dreams can't have 200 bodies.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's not your girl of your dreams.
Well, I know, but he said it was the girl.
I know. The way I phrased it was kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like, she's a girl of your dreams. But look, man, if the girl of my dream comes to me and she says she has 200, I'm always gonna think about those 200 bodies, bro. I can't get over that shit. So for me, it's like, she could be the girl of my dreams. She's just gonna be the girl of my dreams that I fucked and then left. You know what I mean? Because personally, for me, it's weird. I think more of like the embarrassment of it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to go. Imagine you go to a club, you're with a girl, and I'm like, damn, I'm like, I just smashed his girl, bro. That's just gonna fuck with you.
Not only that, but if a girl has 200 bodies, there's something deeper emotionally going on there because
a
guy can catch 200 bodies and it be nothing.
It's just pure physical.
Yeah. So, but a girl, like, they need, when girls, like I said, girls, they strong, independent women, they're not going to need dick all the time. When a girl needs dick all the time, there's something trauma, going on.
Yeah, but also let's talk about the fact that
that's 200 dudes that didn't claim her.
Yeah.
That's another red flag.
Yeah, 200 dudes that didn't claim her, man. So that's crazy right there. This is crazy.
David Jones asked Jeff, how do you cope with loneliness?
Good question, man.
It is hard, but you gotta, honestly, how I cope with it is it's in a bad way. So everyone, fills their voids in different ways, whether it's drinking, drugs, partying, which I don't drink or I don't do drugs. I used to cope with it by going to the gym when I was an athlete. Now I don't do that anymore. So honestly, how I cope with it now is by fucking more girls. And it's not the best way or the worst way to do it, but it is, it is. It's a lonely way to do it, but it keeps me focused. Honestly, which is gonna sound really bad, but the more girls that I fuck, the more money I make. And I'll tell you why. Because girls that you fuck, a lot of times they become obsessed with you, of your lifestyle. They're not used to it from this small town they're from, and they bring you business. The girls that you're fucking, every girl that comes by me, hey, hit up this promoter. Hey, they're sugar daddies. A lot of these girls that got sugar daddies. Hey, I'm gonna link you with my sugar daddy. Just take care of me next time you come down here. Honestly,
Gotcha.
it's connections, it's business. I had a girl one time that I was fucking. She wanted to date me. I would not date her. She probably brought me her whole college to down to Miami. I probably made 10 grand off this girl.
God
Wow.
damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
So you haven't been in a relationship once since you've been a promoter?
No, I did. Okay, so here we go. So I've been in one relationship in
She's
my
watching.
lifetime. And I used to actually be a simp. I used to be a great, nice guy. So I dated this girl for only 6 months, and she broke my heart. She ended up moving in with me. She was from Houston. She moved down to Miami. Bottom line is, I became a huge asshole after that. But it taught me how to actually really do business and not care about anyone. That's what I'm saying. Being lonely is an awful thing, but it also keeps you focused in your career path. Because I didn't make nearly as much money I did when I had a girl versus now when I became a huge asshole. So.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Jeff says, to answer Eric's question, women are territorial. They want to control the sharing. I don't get it, bro. I don't fucking get it.
I understand what they say. It's because they're insecurity. They don't want you to fall in love with that other girl during that sex. What if that girl fucks better?
But what? Well, why are they thinking like that?
No.
bro?
It's not the right way to think. I'm telling
Right,
you why they think that. Because they could sit there and have that other girl eat them out.
Yeah.
But then they don't want you.
Yo, she'll be sitting there getting eaten out. She's like, damn, but he's hitting that shit too hard. Like they think about the wrong shit instead of enjoying the moment. They're thinking about the wrong shit, bro. And this is why I say that, like, when women are like, oh, I just had sex with that dude, it actually didn't mean anything. I'm like, no, that's fucking cap. Like, you fucked that dude, you planned that shit out. You know what I mean? There are some times where girls go out and they just end up smashing right there and then. But for the most part, I think if a girl sleeps with a guy, she's planned that shit out, or she's at least envisioned it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's cap. Any other comments, bro?
Captain Caveman has a general question for the panel. Do you think the ease in life, or let me restart. Do you think the ease in life and all modern conveniences have made women the way they are today versus 1950s and back?
What do you think about that?
Short answer, yes.
I mean, I think like social media has affected women a lot. Shit, look,
Definitely. Think because like a girl in Europe, it was so hard. Like you could find a bad bitch in
The
this
washing
small
machine.
town, but
The
now
washing machine.
they got Instagram. They could go anywhere. They
yeah,
can travel.
agreed. Yeah.
A rich guy's gonna pick her up real quick. I got a yacht in Miami. Come down.
Yeah, everything that like made the woman's job like not as much of a woman's job. Dishwasher, washing machine.
Let me ask you the washing machine. You're
Yeah.
funny.
like
Yeah, you know what though? That actually,
it's fact.
that if you think about that for a second, the fact that women no longer have to wash dishes,
or clean clothes.
they don't
that
have
takes
to
hours.
clean. They don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
clean clothes. That shit actually fucks them up because it takes away from the actual act of them actually having to
Yeah,
do something
that's
for
right.
her family, for her man. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of girls now they'll be like, oh, it only takes like 20, 30
Yeah.
minutes to cook and clean. Well,
Yeah,
alright.
just put the shit.
So what
in
am
the-
I supposed to do now?
Put the
I
shit
wanna
in the
work.
dishwasher and you're done. Bro, before, like me, when I was a kid and I had to wash dishes, I used to hate washing dishes. So every time I washed dishes, I was like, yo, I don't want this shit to be dirty no more. But it gave me the whole experience of having to do it. So that's crazy. Any other comments, bro?
Natty Base wants Jeff to talk about his sports career in college and where do you think he would be if he didn't get injured?
That's a good question, bro.
So I actually went to high school at I don't know if you guys heard of IMG Academy.
Yeah, I
Sports,
heard of
it's
it.
a sports academy. So that's where I went to high school. So honestly, before the age of 21, I had never been to a club. I had never really partied. My whole life from 14 years old till I stopped playing baseball in college was pretty much all athlete, working out, playing baseball. And obviously I would like to be in the MLB, but things happen. You got to find another path in life. But I made so many connections through that and being an athlete in terms of meeting girls. It took me somewhere where I was never expecting. But it's basically really what promoting is how good are you at talking to people.
Mhm.
It's how good connections you can make. Honestly, it's a lot of manipulation. I like to call myself a master manipulator, whether it's with girls, clients, wherever, because you need to convince that girl to come out with you, that client to buy a table off you. And honestly, sports is a lot of mental games, especially baseball. It's a lot of mind games. So obviously I wanted to play pro baseball, but
What team would you have played for? If you
I'm
could
from
play for
Philly,
any,
so I would say the Philadelphia Phillies.
Philadelphia-
Yeah.
and I'll say this. I know this is not related to anything, but baseball is, in my opinion, is the best sport, right? Because like I have some people that think soccer is the best sport. I'm not gonna say any
It
names.
is, bro. It is.
And I have some people that think that like other sports are better, but baseball is like a legit mental fucking game.
I would say
Everything's mental, bro. Like in football, you just put a fucking helmet on and you just fucking go run, bro. It's brute strength. You know what I mean? And baseball, it's all math. It's like, what type of pitch am I gonna throw this guy? What's his favorite sweet spot? Where's his strike zone at? As a pitcher, you have to worry about the runners and all that shit. Like everything, bro, is fucking a mental game.
it's not only that, but I would say baseball is the hardest game. And the reason I will say that is because you don't have to be the most athletic to play baseball. But if you put a football, soccer, basketball player behind, at the plate trying to hit a 95-mile-an-hour
They can't do it.
pitch that's moving,
They can't do it.
They can't
Nah,
throw a baseball. You
They can't do
hit
it.
So yeah, I think
Have you
baseball is the hardest.
have you ever had a fucking 100, 200 mile per hour baseball coming at you?
They don't throw it 200 miles per hour.
I'm exaggerating, but like
No, I have it though.
it's
But
fucking
I think
hard,
the
bro.
most skilled sport is actually Formula One. I mean, you're driving a car at 200 miles per hour. trying to
Yeah,
turn
but
left and right, like
a lot of that's just like what is it called? It's like muscle memory. You know what I mean? You do it for so long, you're kind of used to it. Like it's like you can
take the wrong turn, you're dead though.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like sometimes do you ever drive? Sometimes you're not actually paying attention to the road,
Yeah, so you're
but you're just like
autopilot.
you're just driving. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like that. But of course, it's a little bit more extreme.
When you got people driving and passing you left and right at 200 miles, you see how Alwar drives. Imagine someone like racing right next to you trying to hit the same turn.
Yeah.
But also think about it this way: in baseball, if you're a 300 hitter, you're an all-star. So if you only get a hit 3 out of 10 times, that's how hard the game is.
Yeah.
So it teaches you how to deal with failure. That also teaches you life lessons as well. Because anything in life, you only learn from your failures. If you're just having success all the time, you'll never learn. That also goes into the real life.
I agree.
Cool.
We'll agree to disagree. That
Yeah. I mean, hey, baseball is the best sport. Let's just keep it at that.
It's not the best sport.
Any other chats, bro?
It said, Jeff, do women brag about your sex performance to other women?
Oh God.
Damn, that's a good question.
I don't like to talk about my sex performance too much, but when I do, I like to say women boost my ego. Yes. I would like to say if you fuck a lot, you should be good at it. If you're not good at it and you're fucking a lot, I don't know what's wrong with you. And girls they wouldn't necessarily brag to other girls, but girls do post stuff on social media or send me stuff, and other girls do see it and they'll want to know what the hype's about. Because I don't take too many girls seriously, but a lot of girls want to date me after having sex with me, whether that's because of my lifestyle, also because of the kind of sex I have. But they do brag. I like them.
Shades of Grey.
I like to say they got to come see for themselves though if they want to know.
Well, there you go, ladies. His Instagram will be in the bio, so hit him up. Any questions that you want to ask them, bro?
Why do you think baseball is the best sport?
I didn't say it's the. I think it's the hardest.
The hardest, like the skillful.
It is. It's definitely.
But I mean, think about it. Like, I'm sorry to go back to F1, but there's 5,000 racers, but only 20 racers get into it.
But let me ask you a question. Baseball, you're not just competing. Same with F1. But baseball, you're competing with the whole world, Japan, all of Latin America.
Yeah.
Everyone. Football, just America. Basketball, mainly just America. Who do you think the best athlete in the world is? I think it's LeBron.
Ronaldo.
James. You think Ronaldo?
Yeah, he's way more athletic.
Okay, so you put Ronaldo behind to try to face a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. You think he's hitting it?
No.
I mean, you put a baseball player on.
He could kick the soccer ball.
No.
Yeah,
yes, he can.
No,
bro.
he can't. Fuck out of here.
Kicking a soccer ball is not that hard.
No, accurate across the field, a shot, an actual like.
See,
you think he's gonna score a goal?
A lot of people don't think baseball players are very athletic because they're not running around that much, bro. Those guys are.
They're not foot coordinated.
Athletic,
they are not foot coordinated. They're not going to just be able to dribble a ball against a professional athlete,
bro.
The same way if you put a soccer player behind the baseball bat, I mean, like, bro, he's not going to really hit it.
Listen,
I'll be honest.
I've heard a lot of people say sports are more, but I never heard F1. That's a new one to me. F1.
Yeah,
bro. Look into
yeah,
it.
it's not only that too. Like as a shortstop, bro, seeing a ball fly, like if it's being pitched at 100 miles per hour, that's just coming at you way faster.
I guarantee you put Ronaldo behind the home plate trying to hit a ball. He's turning his head, ducking for his life. You don't want to see a fucking hard, not a fastball coming at you at 100 miles an hour. That shit hurts when it hits you.
Yeah, bro, that shit hurts.
I agree.
That's
to that.
another
I could
thing,
agree to
too.
that. I could agree to that.
Getting hit by one of those,
Yeah.
yeah, your shit's gonna be in
'Cause
pain, bro.
It's two different, body parts.
Of course.
But so you're not using your,
And in
feet,
baseball, you
your
actually
arm.
get into fights, bro. Like in football, you don't. What you hitting helmets? Like in baseball, you actually get into real fights. You know what I mean? I just I think it's the best. I think it's the
He's thinking about hockey or some shit.
Right.
nah.
Now, the
baseball,
hardest sport is actually lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Fuck
Oh,
outta here.
God,
All right,
bro.
we're gonna just stop.
Onwards,
That.
Nah,
Nah, bro, it's like soccer, except with baseball, you gotta catch a fast ass ball. They can still hear me, bro.
All right. Any other questions from the chat, bro?
They want y'all to talk to Janae.
Janae's kind of lonely over here. Okay, Janae. Question for you.
How many bodies do you have? She didn't want to answer it.
She's not gonna answer that, bro.
How many dicks have you sucked in Miami?
What?
She's never good. You have to pay her to answer that one. She's not gonna say
Nah,
that.
She'll answer it. How many dicks have you sucked in Miami? It's probably not a high number. You don't have a high body
No,
count.
it's not a high number at all. All right, like if I'm gonna keep it real, it's only been 2.
Okay,
All right,
so
thank
two.
you for keeping it a buck. Yeah,
Well,
2 in 2 months. That's not bad.
5
For
months.
5.
Oh, it's been 5 months. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
okay,
not bad at all.
that's not bad.
Okay.
Nettie Base wants to know if Janae tells her best friends everything that's going on between her and her mans.
Oh, we did have this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, it depends on what friend, but usually there is like at least 2 of my friends that like I tell everything to.
Okay, and if you had a man and he was telling you things, you would go to your friend, like personal problems or like personal things to your man. You would go tell your friend.
I mean, if it's his personal stuff, no. Like if it's something between me and him, and I'm like, oh my god, like he did this.
Like, let's say he lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gonna tell your friend that?
Yeah.
Why would you tell your friend that?
Uh,
What does your friend care? Or what does your friend have to know that for?
I don't know. We just talk. Like it depends. Like if there's a solution with him losing his job, like let's say something good came along, I'm like, hey, like he just lost his job, but I think it's a good idea that it happened because I think he should focus on this. Like that's how the conversation would go. It wouldn't be like shit talking. Or
Yeah,
anything.
but what benefit comes from telling your friends that?
We're just girls. We talk.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if you lost your job, you think your boyfriend's telling his boys?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna be like, "Yo, Janae lost her job. I don't know how we're gonna pay the bills now. She's probably not gonna be able to afford the bills."
Well-
Just to let you know, if there's a guy that you're dating that does that, he's a little bitch.
Really?
I like. What's the point of telling? I personally, and we disagreed on this yesterday. I personally feel like you should keep your relationship private.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no reason why you need to go tell your friends I lost my job. You know what I mean? Like, what your friends gonna pay our bills for a few months?
No, it just depends on the situation, honestly.
I mean, hey, I guess. But yeah, I personally don't think that's smart.
Personal things, I don't think you should be able to, you shouldn't say. Because you wouldn't want a guy to tell you, your personal stuff. Nah, if
You
got,
wouldn't.
If you got raped, like, and he went to tell his boy, yo, this girl got raped. Like you don't want.
That's a bit extreme though. But just in general, like I said, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yo,
I mean, I feel
my
like
boyfriend
everyone
got
has
his
to
ass
have
beat.
one person they trust to like vent to.
I said this yesterday. There's a movie called The Journal,
The Notebook.
The Notebook. Go look it up.
What is that?
It's a movie about a notebook.
Said you should vent in the journal, not
Go
other
vent in the
people.
journal. Write it down in the journal.
I do that.
That should be your best friend right there.
But I like to talk with my girl. Like I just can't help that.
That's so like I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
so
you
I can't
can't.
even
It's not
trust
like
you.
they know fucking
Nah, I
everything.
can't trust you because what happened if I'm doing a drug deal?
Okay, listen.
My
From
man wants to
personal
be a drug dealer so
experience,
bad.
I've dated a drug dealer, and I'm the secrets keeper. That's all I have to say.
But like, so you didn't tell your friend, yo, my homie's my guy's a drug dealer.
That's
I mean,
cap,
they
though.
already knew. Like
That-
I came from a small hometown.
That's cap though, because if the police picks you up, you're snitching on your
Yeah,
boyfriend.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah.
You're
Nigga,
not
if they was
snitching?
like you going to jail, you was not taking that fucking case for that nigga.
I'm not
No,
fucking
cat.
snitching. Well, first of all, I wouldn't get put in those situations, so that's why I don't think.
What
about that
little
stuff.
town are you from?
It's Arnold. It's between Annapolis.
know where that's
and
at.
Serona Park. Yeah,
I know where that's at.
literally, like everybody knows.
Those white
everyone.
police are gonna crack you.
The white policemen love me. Actually,
Yeah, they're gonna make you snitch though.
I don't snitch. If anything, put it on someone I don't like.
Snitch.
Yes, it's like,
Well, I don't get put in those situations, so. I
but
don't
if
have
you
to worry
did,
about it.
you would snitch.
No, I wouldn't.
You just said you would.
No,
Put
I
on
didn't.
someone you didn't
Well,
like.
yeah,
That's
that.
snitching.
Jay says
Karma.
my man base was always on 10, and K-Man says point proven. Like I said, good or bad girls are gonna talk.
What's one thing you did bad in the relationship? That 5-year relationship.
I mean, I kind of felt a little guilty when I was starting to have like a wandering eye towards like the
Oh, you
4th year.
cheated.
No, I didn't cheat. But I was just starting to get kind of like curious, honestly, you know, like I felt like I was settling and I was just
I talked about
wondering-
this yesterday.
like I just felt like I was just like he just wasn't my person, you know.
Mhm.
So I was starting to like feel that way because before I wouldn't even like I never thought about that. And then that's just when I decided to end it because I'm like, there's no point of me staying in something when like I'm starting to get curious because like I don't want to leave in a sticky situation, you know. So I just left in like a good grace.
So he was a bum.
I mean, I don't
She
wanna
wanted more.
say-
A rich bum.
She
I
wanted
don't
more
want to
options,
say
bro.
he was a
You
bum, but like
rich?
he was too comfortable.
Bro, she wanted more
Wait,
options.
was he like was he successful?
He wasn't really working.
Then how was he
Well,
rich?
He's an entrepreneur.
He was a drug dealer.
So okay.
But I mean, like he had like did stupid shit on the side or whatever. But like I mean, like he had money. He
Like,
did what he did.
What's money do you?
Just a lot of money.
Because even if you're a drug dealer, like $100K, like you got to work for.
Yeah.
That's
no,
money.
like
to
he
me.
had. Like
so he was doing shit. You act like he was just sitting around. Like that's.
I mean, like still like.
Not saying. If anyone's watching, not saying I sold drugs, but like, come on, like $100K is not easy. To make.
Well, yeah, I know. Like I know, like he was busy in that sense, but still, it's like you can't do this forever, you know. Because he would always be so confused on like what career path to take.
And he didn't want to like try to do like a legal route and try to like sell legalized weed, pharmaceutical weed.
I mean, he thought of other options, but then he actually eventually got out of it because he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to actually figure out what I want to do. And I was like, okay, great. So like, let's figure it out. Like, I wanted to like help him like figure out what he was good and what interests him. And it's like he would be about it for a couple minutes or whatever, and then just kind of like.
He was probably very young though. How old was he?
He's older than me. He's about to be 25.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
What did Jenny study in school? She studied how to play niggas.
I don't play anyway.
What did David say? That's a long one.
She said, okay, she didn't cheat, but she got annoyed with her relationship and other guys look better in her eyes. She did the right thing by breaking up before she did something she later regret.
You wanted to date other guys. True or false?
Yeah, I wanted to experience more, you know.
No offense.
Mhm.
Is it fair to say you wanted to go into your whole phase?
I mean, sure, yeah, but it didn't work. Like I had one sneaky link,
I'm
and I was
always
like, oh,
right.
I can't do
Hey,
this.
High five for being honest though.
Yeah.
So women they need to have a whole phase?
I don't want to say they need to, because like earlier what he said, like girls who need to have, dick every 2 seconds, like that's crazy. Like, cause like a true woman who is in tune with herself, like we don't need it. Like we
What
can
if it's
go
the same
months.
guy every 2 seconds? Is that bad?
Okay, well that's different, I
Okay.
guess. But multiple men, like that's a little bit much. But hold on, I just had a brain fart for a second.
Yeah, so you're saying that if they need it every second, that's not a good thing, right?
Yeah, like I just feel like that's like a bit much.
Okay.
Honestly.
Cool. Some men don't work hard because their parents are rich. That's coming from Isaac. Was he rich or was he from his parents or was he making his own money?
No, it was all from 100% himself.
Him? Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't he take that money and invest it into like something better?
See, that's what I wanted him to do.
Isn't that your job as his girl?
Yeah, no, when I tell you I was on his ass, like I told him I was like, listen, like he was into starting YouTube and stuff, and he was really good at the things that he was doing. So I was like, okay, like I know how to edit, I know how to do this, like I'll help you, like get this, do this, like we'll like figure it out together. Like I literally made that an option for him. Like I'm a Capricorn, I like making money, like
that sign came out.
Whatever. But I was like, anything we can make become Blossom, like, let's do it. And I was on board for that. And it's like he was with it and then just like was on it for like a month or whatever, and then like hopped out of it. So it's just like it was so pointless. Like I have all these ideas and things I think that would be great for you or for us, and it's like you're not taking it seriously. Like you're still not wanting to grow, and it was very frustrating for me because there was so much potential.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you stayed? Because he had potential?
No, I didn't stay because of the potential. It was just becoming too much for me again, and like I've already dealt with like a lot of mental and emotional like exhaustion from that relationship, and I felt it creeping up on me again, and I just worked so hard on like really getting myself to where I want to be mentally and emotionally, and I'm like, we're not doing this again. So I just cut it off for the sake of myself.
Gotcha. Question for both of the guests. Is there anybody that you wish you hadn't broken up with?
No.
No? What about you, bro?
No, absolutely not.
Really? Damn. Fuck your exes, huh?
It was for growth, honestly. You know, learn my lessons and bye-bye.
Do you have male friends?
Yeah. But they're only from my hometown. I can't be friends with Miami guys because, like...
Only from your hometown?
Yeah.
They were, like,
what's the difference?
No, it's not, because they, like...
They still want to fuck.
No, they don't. They don't look at me in that way. They come to me with their problems. Like, you don't understand, like, when I told people that. Like, we're like this. Like, they're literally my brothers. Like, I grew up with them. Like, they've seen the ugly side. Like, I know about their hoes. Like, it's like that. I'm literally one of the bros. And that's what I wish sometimes more men would understand when I do have guy friends. Because I'm like, that is literally, I'm one of the bros.
All right, hold on. You said that all your friends are, like, real friends, right? They've never tried anything on you?
Nope, never.
Not ever.
They're terrified.
They've
terrified.
They're
Why are they
terrified.
terrified?
So none of them
Why are
have
they
ever been
terrified?
like, yo, come over?
No.
I don't know. I want to know why they're terrified.
None of them have ever like tried to
if
grab
they have
you?
no chance.
Absolutely not.
None of them have tried to kiss you?
Nope.
None of them had none of them sent you an accidental text and be like, oh, that wasn't for you?
Nope.
Bro.
I mean, I believe that, bro.
I'm so serious. It's like it's a very healthy relationship. Like I love it.
It's not healthy. You just said they're terrified.
They're terrified of me. Yes, of
Why
course,
are they
as
terrified?
they should.
Why are they terrified?
No, they're not terrified. They're terrified to make a move on me.
Why?
Because they know I would kill them.
Or they know you're not wifey material.
No, they know I'm wifey material. Okay, they hype me up all the time. Yes, but in good ways, not like thirsty.
I just said that. Hold on. Well, give me an example.
Like for example, they'll be like, yeah, like look at my sis, blah blah blah, like just like little stuff like that, like it's innocent.
If you walked in his room at night and said, "I'm gonna give you head right now," and he's clearly seen you already, he's gonna let you suck his dick.
I mean, yeah, of course he would. There's no doubt about it. They know I look good, but they still wouldn't try anything.
Fuck you, so they would fuck you.
I mean,
it's not that they wouldn't. Yeah, they probably won't.
But they definitely
would
won't.
fuck you.
So why would you keep guys around you that you know would smash?
Well,
honest
I'm keeping
answer.
them around for that reason because that's like a little weird, but it's like we actually like we're tight. Like we hang out, we do stuff, we laugh. Like it's just like innocent shit. I don't know. I don't think about that.
You don't get scared that you'll ever get drunk and maybe sleep with one of them?
Fuck no.
Because there's connections there. There's like history. There's you guys are obviously.
Like we all started drinking like really young, and like none of that's ever happened. Like I've literally never even kissed any of my guy friends. Like none of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they're terrified. So you admit that they want to fuck, but you're not gonna even give them an opportunity.
Exactly.
Okay. So red flag. Okay, Jeff, what would you look for?
sus.
Like, what would the girl have to do, or how would she have to act for you to date her in Miami?
But she would have to be. Okay, so you always want a fun girl, right? Nobody wants a girl who's a bitch, who's miserable, who doesn't like to go out. But the problem with every girl who likes to go out, there's no happy medium. They want to go out. They're giving too much attention, or they're too friendly to every guy who comes up to them. So you need a girl who can be a bad bitch. And so a lot of guys are insecure. They don't want their girl. If you're a bad bitch, they're gonna dress like a bad bitch. They're gonna post like a bad bitch. The problem is, why are you dressing and posting like a bad bitch? Is it to get attention from other guys, or is it to flex yourself?
Right.
But you're true and loyal to your man. So we did the shit test, whatever it's called earlier. When I take a girl to a club and I like her and I know she's a bad bitch, I'm seeing how she interacts with guys.
Mhm.
I'm looking and I know, but I don't say anything. I won't say anything. I won't be controlling. It will tell me everything I need to know. Now, I don't believe in cutting off people unless they fuck you over to the extent where you cannot have them in your life. I will use whoever is in my life the same way they're using me. So whether they're loyal and I'll treat them right, I'll do so many things for that girl. But there are girls who I am smashing and I might like them in the beginning and I see how they interact with other dudes in the club. So at that point, they just become a number. Hey, you want to come over and fuck? That's it. Or, hey, you want to join my table so I can make, because we make money based on girls coming to the club with us.
Mhm.
So it's really just based on how they're interacting with other dudes to go on your point. But even if they're not wifey material, I don't believe in cutting people off if they serve a purpose to you, whether that's money, sex, a good time, connections. I have a lot of girls that I fucked and they brought me a lot of business. Like I said, from their sugar daddies, from this, that. My ex had a bunch of sugar. She was actually an OnlyFans girl. And I ran her OnlyFans account. So I wasn't worried at all about her talking to other guys, but she brought me a lot of business from her sugar daddies. Now, the one rule was you're not allowed to fuck that dude. You can get money from him. You could do it. Now, I said, if you're getting money from me, you're giving me a cut. That's one thing.
Oh God.
I that's what I said. Now, some girls, they don't want to do that, but
Yeah.
I don't think a girl is a hoe based on how she dresses, it's how she interacts with the people on the day-to-day, lifestyle at the club, on Instagram. Are you answering these DMs in a certain way? Are you sliding into other dudes' DMs genuinely or to get something out of them? It just depends on how they interact with these people. And I sit back, I watch, I evaluate, and then I make my decision that way.
Okay.
Interesting that you were dating a girl with OnlyFans. A lot of people feel like you can't do that. But yeah, I feel like if you're managing that account and you guys have an understanding, especially if you guys are just making money together. But a lot of people would say that when girls are dressing sexy and going out to the club looking the way they do, you're just inviting problems.
You are, but that's the girl who doesn't really care about you. She just cares about having fun in the moment. And I learned that about my ex. She just wanted to have fun in the moment. And I was that fun experience. Her coming from a small town, coming to Miami, living that life. And she did love me, for who I was. But then it turned into her more loving the experience of Miami. And, those people go off the deep end. And, it's very hard to find somebody who can keep their shit together for a while. So, yeah.
All right, read some of these chats, bro.
We got questions and we got chats. Which one?
Go ahead, read both.
All right. Natty Bay said, "What advice would Jeff give to his future daughter?"
Yeah, what advice would you give, real quick?
No men are loyal.
Yeah, if you could say
That's a
one
fact.
thing, if you could say one thing to your daughter, what would it be?
Wait, what do you mean by hold on? What did you mean no men are loyal?
I know exactly what you mean.
Because
no.
okay, because how many marriages really last like for a long time? So
I mean, 80%.
That's like the best advice. That's the best advice you could give your daughter.
Because-
loyal though. What's loyalty,
Bro,
Like I fuck other
Sexually?
girls.
okay, also I always would say to somebody, and this is the way I am, always have control on whatever relationship you're in. You're gonna want to, whether you're a guy or the girl, now it's toxic, but you always want to have control of that relationship. That's why a lot of girls go for ugly guys. And that's what I
Yeah.
learned. Guys won't
Dad
just
bod,
settle
all that.
for an ugly, because whether the guy has money or whatever, the girl wants to know that there's no threat there. They
Yeah,
always have
take care.
control, and they could have that wandering eye,
Mhm.
but they'll still have control over that guy. That's why you will see a lot of good-looking girls with ugly guys, and I've noticed that.
And they can
No,
still end up divorcing the guy and get all the money.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win for them.
Because
But like, ooh, go ahead.
no, I said girls will play that guy, the ugly. He's never seen or been with a girl like that before.
Exactly.
They're gonna take him for everything he's worth, use him till he's dry, and go on to the next guy. Not all girls are like that, but you see a lot of really hot girls with ugly guys. So I mean, I feel like for guys though, I can't be attracted to a girl who's not attractive to me. I don't care how much money she has. I don't care. Like it's not the same. I don't know. I feel like I want to provide for my girl, but I also don't want my girl to use me for what I have. One thing I do for myself, the first time I'll take a girl out, not on a date, but I don't take girls on.
You make her pay.
No, I don't make her pay, but I go out. So I don't take girls on date. I'll invite them to my table.
Mhm.
They'll come out to my table. I always ask them to go out to eat after the club. I'll take them to a little spot like a Cuban cafe,
Mhm.
something that's not too nice.
Moshi,
Their
moshi.
yeah, moshi. Their reaction will tell me all I need to know. I'll always pay for them, but if they're like saying, "Oh, this isn't nice enough," they're bougie, I don't want them in my life. If they're just happy to be there with me, that's all. Also,
Yeah.
another big thing, I would never make a girl pay, but if she offers to pay that first time, that tells me everything I need to know about.
Agreed. 100%.
I asked a girl to go to McDonald's yesterday. Actually, she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, if a girl asks to
that's
pay, I
fine.
won't let her pay, but that shit says a lot to me.
Yeah, it
So-
tells me how she was raised too.
Yeah.
With the loyalty thing, though, like you have a lot of girls around you. You're gonna tell a girl like, "I'm gonna fuck other girls."
Oh yeah.
Like So it's not like how's that on being unloyal?
Wait,
Because
so
you're telling a
No,
girl
bro.
you're gonna-
This was advice to his daughter. So the advice that you would give a
you
girl
said
that you're
no men are loyal though.
I mean, men are always going to end up cheating, but I would, in my opinion, if a man knows his self, I don't know, not knows his self worth, but people get bored of people. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Things get old. People want new experiences. It's hard to be married to someone for 20 years, or it's hard to be, for me, be consistently living with somebody for a week, 2 weeks, a month. Like
Yeah.
it gets old, it gets tiring. Fights happen, and then you start to want other things in life. So, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't you want your daughter to be with the best man possible?
Of
like, would you
course.
let your daughter fuck with Andrew Tate? Let's keep it about. Would you let your daughter fuck with Andrew Tate?
probably not.
Oh, for real?
But I don't mind.
Okay.
Honestly, I agree with a lot of Andrew Tate's.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
No, I do agree with them.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want her being controlled by somebody either. I would still want I want my daughter to have her. I want my daughter to work for herself, because at the end of the day, you don't want to rely on that man to provide for you.
Don't you think that's what's wrong with modern society though? Like
What?
if they're pushing that narrative that women need to go work for themselves, have their own money, and
But
that's fucking up the dynamic.
Well, no,
Because then she can't be happy because she always wants a man that's higher on every level.
well, I'm talking about
Financially,
my
financially.
daughter. I'm not talking about every other. If I had my own daughter, I wouldn't want her, because at the same time, that guy you could end up, putting your whole life on can end up leaving you
Mhm.
for another hotter, younger, better looking woman, and you end up with nothing.
Like-
So you always got to have some sort of backup plan. If it's my daughter, now
Yeah,
that's
you
my-
want her to have
yeah.
the best, like,
Yeah.
I understand.
someone says that Janae should call her friend and see if he's really not trying to smash.
Man, that nigga would smack. me,
Yeah, I don't think if you called one of your friends right now, I don't think they would support your argument.
What do you mean?
You should call one of your friends right now and see if he wants to smash or not.
She's not gonna do it. She
But the
knows-
thing is
knows
I'm
they
in
won't
Miami
smash.
though. Like I'm not
It,
even home.
it doesn't matter. Let's see if he wants to smash.
You don't even have to. You be like, I came down here to surprise you. I came back.
Yeah,
to
just be
surprise
like,
you."
hey, I'm back in Maryland.
She knows. She knows.
And just be like, I've been thinking, we've been friends for a long time. Go ahead,
And you haven't tried anything,
prove that your
so-
friends don't want to smash you. And you can call anyone you want.
She's not. She knows. She knows.
No, like I know, of course. It's just like I'm like
So
who?
you don't see that.
But
the
they
red
would-
flag in that.
Huh?
You don't see the red flag in that because you admitted that your male friends are trying to fuck. So why would I be okay?
I'm not saying
with
they're
that?
trying to, but if I
Nah.
said it, like of course they would.
which means they want to
They're-
fuck.
They want to fuck. So why would I let my women be around guys that want to fuck?
Yeah.
'Cause we aren't fucking.
It
Yeah, but
doesn't
you're missing the
matter.
point, though. They
being
want to fuck.
territorial. It's not me being insecure or me not trusting you. It's
Mhm.
like I don't want other guys being around you that are trying to fuck or wanting to fuck.
Well, then you might as well just keep me in the house.
Yeah, but if your man said you had to let go of all your boys, you wouldn't let them go?
No,
Okay, right.
Wow.
absolutely not.
Jeff, are you okay with that?
it it depends on the situation. Honestly, I'm not very controlling in my relationships, and the reason that is because if my girl fucks up, I already know I got 8 to 10 girls waiting in line to have me. So it doesn't concern me. I'm not insecure about my woman, but at the same time, I honestly here's a question for you. Do you think that you can fuck one of your good friends and still be only friends with them afterwards, or is it get awkward? Because I have fucked some of my girlfriends who I've been friends with for years, and it's been fine. So I don't think, and I also have
Been
girlfriends.
fine on your end.
No, I mean yes,
On your end.
yeah,
Not on her end.
well, yeah, but
Girls catch feelings when they have sex. That's a fact.
no, it is, yeah.
So it's different.
Do you think that you can have sex with a guy friend and still be strictly friends with him afterwards, even if you're having sex?
In my opinion, no. I don't know. I feel like that's awkward. Like I just feel like that's really weird.
Well, I feel like girls need more emotions to have sex. Guys can just want to bust their nut and have sex.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like for me, I have a lot of meaningless, emotionless sexual relationships with girls, and we do talk about other girls and other guys that we both get. Like the other girl tells me about her hoes, I tell her about my hoes, and we're cool like that. But honestly, I wouldn't say all people are like that. For me, it doesn't really matter because these girls know I'm a hoe, and I'm honest and upfront with them. Now the girl I like, she doesn't know I'm fucking anyone else.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not watching right now. But yeah, so
Oh, you don't. So you don't tell your girls that you're fucking. Or
oh,
you do something
I
with-
90% of the girls I tell them that. But
why only 90%?
He doesn't want to lose, don't, because girls can't handle the
because you
truth, though.
always want to have them. Sorry, talking about go back to the lonely thing. You always want to have that main hoe who actually does care about you. It's very hard.
I understand that, but like you want something in the future with her, correct or no?
But
He said main hoe.
I said they know.
Bottom bitch.
I know myself, and I know I can't be loyal to anyone around. I don't lie to them. I don't tell them I want to date them, but I do tell them I don't want them fucking other dudes. Because
Yeah.
there are girls who I say I don't give a fuck what you do. Just be respectful in the moment and don't do it in front of me.
Out of sight, out of mind, and that's something
Yeah.
I'm big on too. Out
Yeah.
of sight, out of mind. Like I don't really
Because I have girls in probably 20 different states, right? And I tell every single girl, this is our deal. Since we don't live in the same state, I don't care what you do because I'm gonna do my thing, but just don't let me know about it because I'm gonna do my thing and you're definitely not gonna know what I do because I'm very discreet about what I do. I have a lot of girls. I post 10,000 different girls on my Instagram so that nobody knows which girl I'm actually with. So it's almost like a deception thing. But yeah, I mean, I would say that
Yeah, they
respect.
think you fucking all. I seen your Instagram.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking
If I was a girl, I'd be like, yeah, this dude's not relationship material.
Yeah,
But,
you seen your Instagram? Fucking all of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. So let me ask you a question. Hypothetically speaking, okay, this is just an example. You guys are dating. You tell her lose her friends. She says no. You still gonna be in a relationship with her?
if I have a reason for her to want to lose her friends, then yeah. If I don't have a reason, I'm not just doing it because I've seen guys just say it just to say it because they want to be in full control.
Yeah.
You can't. That will never last in a relationship. A guy can be controlling. Listen, I give girl trust until they give me a reason not to trust.
Mhm.
Because as a guy, you can't live with that emotional stress.
Mhm.
If you like are secure in yourself and you know like that's where like I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I would say I would never tell her to lose her friends unless they're giving me reasons to. Like if a guy's showing me he's flirting with her or I catch something and they're not realizing it, then yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with that. But I'm not that kind of guy where I'm like, you need to lose that friend, that, unless they're a bad influence, they're making her not productive in life, or they're trying to do stuff and I can see they're being sneaky behind her back, and maybe she's oblivious to it. So it depends on the situation. But
Agreed.
yeah.
What's your favorite car? If you could have any car, what would it be?
I would say yours.
A Urus?
Yeah.
Okay. You live in a pretty nice area, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Would you go and drive that Urus and leave it in Overtown?
No.
Because you know the locks work in a Urus.
Yeah.
But would you take it to the hood
No.
and leave it there?
No.
Okay, so you see, that's not you being insecure. It's not you not trusting your car's fucking locks. It's you not gonna let someone try to break in.
No, and I understand that, but my point is, whether you're controlling them or not controlling them, they're gonna find a way to do what they want to do anyways. So it becomes now like, are you gonna stress about it or are you gonna be in control? Like I
can
could
find that as controlling though.
what?
I think as a man, you're just setting standards.
Yeah.
No, you
that's
are,
your
but
preference.
my point is it? Are you gonna stress? I could tell her all I want.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like I want you to do this. I want you to cut that person off. That, but it's either they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. So yeah, I can cut them off.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like I said, in my mind, I don't know. I'm not a relationship guy, so
Yeah.
it's hard for me to speak on that.
Yeah.
So
The girl that you really want, you're gonna do whatever to protect her.
oh yeah, of course.
Like
Yeah.
if you're not going all out to protect her, then you don't really want her.
No.
Cause like if I find a girl and I really want her, I'm gonna tell her straight up, hey, I'm gonna take you seriously. Like I'm planning to.
Mhm.
I don't like this, and I can already see this in the future is gonna bother me. So I need you to get rid of that. And if you don't, that's cool. Then you just
But
gotta go.
I've found that a lot of girls, their girlfriends are worse than their guy friends. Their girlfriends will push them. Their single girlfriends will want them to fuck other dudes more than these guys. And I've seen that. So it depends on the guy.
I love that you said that because I get rid of them bitches too.
Yeah.
They gotta go too. And if the girl starts saying, "Oh, but you know, I've known her since
Yeah.
we were in middle school," all right, then now I know where your priorities are. Your friends, any girl, for me, any girl that puts her friends or like anybody from their past.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is a very unpopular opinion. Any girl that starts putting like her cousins in front of me, you gotta go, bro. Because like here's the thing: if I'm taking you seriously, I want to wife you.
Mhm.
What the fuck is your cousin?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this, it even says it in the Bible. Like a man and woman come together, they become one. You know what I mean? Like I've had situations with my ex where I told my ex, "Yo, I get that you love your parents, but like I'm your family now." You know what I mean? Like I get it. You're always gonna have love for your parents. You should, but I'm your family now. I come first. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm not gonna tell you to say fuck your parents,
Yeah.
but you get what I mean? It's like I come first. I'm here with you every single day. We live together. We're a new family. Of course, cool. Keep your family, but like I should come first, just like you come first. Like I can't sit here and be like, hey, like my cousin needs me. Whatever. You comes first, and I should come first.
And I feel like my situation is different than most guys because a lot of guys can't go out with their girls.
Yeah.
Unless you're spending $2-3 grand on bottles at the club,
Yeah.
especially in Miami, you're not gonna be able to go out there. Now I'm out. I can go in any club I want. I can
Yeah.
walk in, but most guys they can't, and they don't know what their girl's doing
Agreed.
every night. So
Yeah, and like people like us, we could go out. We
Yeah.
purposely don't go out for that reason.
Yeah.
We could go out if we wanted to.
Yeah, of
we
course,
could we could afford it.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Fuck no.
Yeah.
We're not going out. And even if it was for free, we don't even want to go out
Yeah.
because we're so focused on what we're doing. But yeah, man, Miami is a whole like up in Maryland, you could pay a cover for $20, get into a club, you're good. In Miami, you're buying tables, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a whole different ball game down here. Any other chats, bro? Did we miss some?
The chat's concerned with Jeff having girls in 50 states. They want to know if you're going to get a vasectomy.
I'm careful. I make sure that, I'm not, busting in these girls. I cannot have a kid right now. Also, a lot of these,
because you're focused.
well, it's not only because I'm focused, it's because I don't want that commitment. I want to keep fucking girls in different states and different countries without any commitment. I mean, it's scary. When I was younger, I almost had a pregnancy scare with a girl. And ever since then, I've been super careful because also a lot of girls don't take care of themselves. I've been around a lot of girls and a lot of girls do not take care of themselves.
I agree.
Yo, we have a really, really good question from David Jones. Go ahead and read it out, Juan.
Jenna, it's the end of the world, and Basil, Eric, and Jeff are the last men on Earth. Who do you smash?
Oh, shit.
Janae.
End of the world. You got to smash one of us to repopulate the Earth.
I think I know who she's taking.
What were the options?
We're the options. We're right here. All three of us.
I know who she's picking.
She's clearly not listening.
I know who's.
We're the options. You have to save humankind here.
What if I just want to die?
Damn, well, you have no option. At that point, we got to take hands into our own matters.
Yo.
I'm not letting the human race die, nigga. You're gonna be fucked up.
Suck a dick for the human race.
Bro, we're not gonna talk about
that. Yeah.
Janae, go ahead and answer that question. It shouldn't be that hard.
I don't know, probably him.
All
right, cool. See, promoters won again.
Sounded the most sound out of all of us.
Shout out to Jeff. Yo, make sure you change numbers before you leave. Yeah, cool. Guys, we had a great show. Thank you for the guests, man. You guests, amazing guests, man. Thank you so much, Jeff, for coming. You literally just landed.
Yeah.
And Janae came here with coronavirus, so we are super.
Took accountability, but thank you for taking.
Oh yeah, you did take accountability too for your relationship. So good for you.
We didn't have to push it or nothing. Off rip. It wasn't.
And we're not hurt either that you didn't choose us.
Yeah.
Nah, but you got to get out. Hurry. Let me stop. Thank you guys. Thank you for the chat. The chat is saying W Jeff, W Jeff, W Jeff, W Jenna. Jeff probably the best guest ever.
That's wild.
Natty Bay said Jeff is probably the best guest y'all ever had. Wait, what do you mean? What's wild?
Nah, she's flaked twice and she picked him still. That's
hey man, you know some girls just have preferences. That's okay.
That boy Jeff got it.
My man Jeff is he's an athlete. He's a ladies man, and he's winning in life. So shout out to him. No meat writing says Natty Base. W Eric says Isaac. Thank you, bro. Jeff, best guest so far. Yeah, guys, we're gonna put their IGs on a link on a bio, and then you guys can follow them. Thank you guys so much for everything, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.